Good morning, students. Now let us start with next part of the chapter, chemical kinetics. Today we will talk about factors influencing the rate of a reaction. There are three main factors: concentration of reactants, temperature, and catalyst. If we have gases, then instead of concentration, we consider pressure. Now, dependence of rate of concentration. The rate of a chemical reaction at a given temperature may depend upon the concentration of one or more reactants and products. Rate of a reaction decreases with passage of time as the concentration of reactants decrease. Consider a general reaction. A moles of A plus B moles of B changes to products. According to law of mass action, rate will be directly proportional to concentration of A raised to power small a into concentration of B raised to power small b. But experimentally it was found that rate is directly proportional to A raised to power x, B raised to power y, where exponents x and y may or may not be equal to A and B, which are the stoichiometric coefficients of the reactant. This expression is called rate law or rate expression. The equation may also be rewritten as rate is equal to K A raised to power x, B raised to power y, means proportionality sign is taken to be K. This K is the constant of proportionality known as rate constant, or the equation may also be written as minus dr by dt is equal to K A raised to power x, B raised to power y. This form is called differential rate equation. Rate law is actually the expression in which reaction rate is given in terms of molar concentration of reactants, with each term raised to some power which may or may not be same as stoichiometric coefficients of the reacting species in a balanced chemical equation. Let us consider a reaction 2NO plus O2 changes to 2NO2. We can measure the rate of this reaction as a function of initial concentrations, either by keeping the concentration of one of the reactants constant and changing the concentration of other, or by changing the concentration of both the reactants. We got following results. The results have been given in a tabular form. Means when the concentration of NO and O2 both were taken to be 0.3 each, then the rate of formation was found to be 0.096. Concentration of NO was doubled. You can see here concentration of NO is doubled from 0.3 to 0.6. But concentration of oxygen was kept same. Then it was found the concentration of rate also changes. Can you just guess? Yes, the rate has become 4 times. 4 times. What has happened? On doubling the concentration of NO, oxygen is kept constant. The rate has become 4 times. What it means? It means rate is proportional to square of the concentration of NO. Square of the concentration of NO. Now in the other experiment, we kept the concentration of NO same 0.3 and doubled the concentration of oxygen 0.3 to 0.6. And then we just observe the rate also becomes doubled. Can you see here? Doubled. Means on doubling the concentration of oxygen, rate becomes double. It means rate is directly proportional to the concentration of oxygen. Rate was proportional to square of the concentration of NO, but it is directly proportional to the concentration of O2. Here the same things are been written. When the concentration of NO is doubled, oxygen is kept constant, initial rate increases by the factor of 4, means rate proportional to NO square. When concentration of NO is kept constant and concentration of oxygen is doubled, rate also doubled, or R is directly proportional to O2. Just combine the two equations, then the rate equation will become rate proportional to NO square O2. Here are some other examples. Now for this reaction, rate is equal to K CHCl3 Cl2 raised to power half. In the second reaction, you can see there are two reactants CH3COOC2H5 and H2O. But rate is dependent upon 1 mole of CH3COOC2H5 but 0 moles of water. Means in these reactions, the exponents of concentration terms are not the same as their stoichiometric coefficients. Thus, we can say the rate law for any reaction cannot be predicted by merely looking at the balanced chemical equation. Means just by looking at the equation, you cannot write the rate law. So, rate law is an experimental term. Rate law can only be determined experimentally. This is all for today. Thank you.